Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel. Part 50. Yeah, that's right. We've reached a brand new milestone when it comes to the canceled series, and this will only be my fifth canceled episode to end with a zero. The previous ones I've done were part 10, 20, 30, and 40, and here we are with part 50, without a doubt, the biggest achievement in the history of canceled. Granted, it's a sad achievement, but it's an achievement nonetheless, so I'll take it. And I'm really glad part 50 happened to land on this very day because with the previous milestone episodes, nothing really happened those days. Granted, things did happen, but nothing that would cause severe ramifications to the release schedule. Not this time. No. Disney decided to drop a bomb on everyone, including me, because not only did they screw up the release schedule, they also screwed up my video schedule too. So I'm kind of pissed about this. So yeah, let's talk about what they did today. And it mostly revolves around Disney Plus. And there are three movies to talk about when it comes to Disney Plus. Those movies are Black Widow, Cruella, and Luca. So we might as well talk about the main two here that you see, Black Widow and Cruella. So let's talk about Black Widow first. I mean, it's the one I've mentioned the most on this channel. Black Widow, a movie that has been pushed back numerous times. It was supposed to come out May 1st of last year. Then it got pushed to November 6th of last year. And then it got pushed to May 7th of this year. And everyone thought it would stay there and not move anymore. And the people who thought it would stay there will probably get the Disney Plus Premier Access treatment. It would still keep that May 7th release date. In part 46, I talked about how the head of Disney said, "Oh, it's going to keep that release date. It's not going to go anywhere." Well, that was a complete lie. An absolute lie, because it's now moving to July 9th of this year. So we don't have the first weekend of May is now vacant for the first time since last year, technically. But if you ignore last year, it's the first time since ever that a big movie hasn't opened, or a big-ish movie hasn't opened the first week of May. So this is humongous for all the wrong reasons. And now Black Widow, with its July 9th release date, is going to get the Disney Plus Premier Access treatment, which means if you want to watch this at home on Disney Plus, you got to pay $30, which I still think is stupid, and I will forever think it's stupid. I will never do it because that's a waste of money, in my humble opinion. If you want to do it, more power to you. But for me, that's a hard no. So yeah, that sucks because I was planning on making a Black Widow early box office prediction because I assumed it would start the summer. But since that's not happening anymore, I don't have to make that video for a while now, which is good because if I made that video before this, I would have had egg on my face. I would have looked like a complete fool. So at least this saved me that embarrassment. But Cruella, though, it didn't change its release date. It's still coming out May 28th. Although its release strategy has changed, it will now have the Disney Plus Premier Access route with the $30 purchase. So, yes, release date hasn't changed. Its release strategy has. So, why? I mean, I understand from Cruella. In fact, I think I talked about Cruella a long time ago going to Disney Plus, but that was just a rumor back then. Now it's official. Now that I think it was part 27, I think. Was it? Yeah, 27. That has some weight to it now because that ended up proving to be very accurate in the end. So, this is not good for theaters at all. And And I don't understand why they would want to do this with Black Widow and Cruella. I mean, look at Raya and the Last Dragon. That didn't exactly set the world on fire when it comes to its Disney Plus access treatment. It's only made like 20 something million dollars in the States. No one's going to look at that and say, yeah, we need to do that again. No. If anyone who looks at that would be like, yeah, we're never doing that again. Let's do something else. But Disney are clearly in some alternative universe because they think this thing is working, even though there's no real evidence that it is. So, ugh, this, ugh. Yeah, it says right here, like in this morning's press release, they're declaring that Ray and the Last Dragon was a success for them without backing the claim up with numbers. Exactly. Like, how am I supposed to know this is a real success if you're not going to give me any hard data? Like, you think I'm just going to take your word for it? Like, anyone who, has heard of, like, a studio saying, with streaming, they're saying, like, oh, this was successful. This was so big. You really need to take that with a grain of salt because, again, there's no real data to support that fact. So, yeah. Is this breaks my mind. It boggles my mind. It's ugh. Let's just move on. Okay, with Luca, the final Disney Plus movie. Well, it was supposed to come out in theaters June 18th. It had a trailer, so I assumed okay, it was coming out that date. It's still coming out on that date, just not in theaters. It got the Soul treatment. It's now gonna go to Disney Plus only on June 18th, which just is another kick in the nuts to theaters because mid-June is a prime release date for a Pixar movie. It's been that way for many, many years. And you basically robbed theaters of that Pixar money. So that's really scummy, if you ask me. I mean, I'll probably watch Luca as long as it doesn't cost $30. I mean, they haven't said it's getting the Disney Plus premium treatment. As long as it doesn't cost $30, I will probably watch it. Well, I could watch it. But yeah, this sucks for theaters. It really does. Uh what else? What else? So after this, there's some more. This is not over yet. Not over yet, not by a long shot. Several other, not only Disney, well, one Disney movie, and all of their 20th century studio movies, all got affected too. Free Guy, a movie I've talked about multiple times on this channel, it got delayed again to August 13th. It's supposed to come out May 21st. Not anymore. August now. Okay. Fine. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. It was supposed to come out July 9th. It's now being moved to September 3rd, which is a very weird date for a Marvel movie. I mean, you expect a Marvel movie to come out May, July, August even with Guardians of the Galaxy, March, well, there's February with Black Panther, and November. Those would be like the prime release dates. But September, that doesn't seem like a Marvel date to me. Granted, it's still in the summer, technically. It's a Labor Day weekend. But yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, July now lost a movie, which is not good. Well, it gained a movie with Black Widow, but I doubt Black Widow is going to save July with its Disney Plus Premiere Access strategy. The King's Man, a movie that just needs to die already. I just don't care about it anymore. It got moved from August 20th to December 22nd. This movie's cursed. I'm convinced it's cursed. This movie was delayed long before the pandemic became a thing. This movie's cursed. I don't care about it. It's gonna die. I'm done with it. I'm done. I don't want to talk about it ever again. Let's see, Deep Water, that was supposed to come out August 13th. It's now moved to January 14th. Don't really care. Death on the Nile is supposed to come out September 17th. Now coming out February 11th. Although with that, situation's a bit more complicated. 56 comments, damn. That's quite a lot for a deadline article. Oh, yeah, this announcement definitely ruffled some feathers, without a doubt. Yeah, Death on the Nile. We might as well talk about this for a little bit because it's kind of important. Yeah, the movie. So, Death on the Nile stars Armie Hammer, and if you don't know already, Armie Hammer has gone to quite a bit of controversies this year. Earlier this year, many people have said, like, it was heavily implied that he might have cannibalistic tendencies. Although that was never 100% confirmed, it is heavily implied. And it caused him to get dropped from a number of things. And now there's this LAPD investigation with a sex scandal. So that's never a good thing. Like, that's the wrong type of controversy when it comes to releasing a movie. You never want to have that associated with a movie ever. So that's also a huge problem. Now, originally I thought because of all this, maybe Disney would pull a all the money in the world. You know what happened with Kevin Spacey. Remember that? It was 2017. Kevin Spacey, he was exposed for being a trash person. He was cut because of the Me Too movement. He was cut from All the Money in the World. He was replaced at the last minute with Christopher Plummer. They refilmed all his scenes. It was really unprecedented. And yeah, I thought they would do the same thing here, but apparently they're not. Well, at least they're not doing it right now. There aren't any plans to do it. But if something bad goes down with this investigation, then Disney they are going to bury this movie. They are going to put it on Hulu or something, give it no promotion, and just kill it. Which, I honestly think they should do if anything bad does go down with this LAPD investigation with his sex scandal. If he's convicted of anything, you either cut him from the movie entirely, re-edit it, or just dump the movie. Just scrap it. That's what I would do. That would be the smart thing to do. But Disney's not exactly a super smart company at times, so I don't know how they're gonna handle this, but yeah, something's definitely gonna happen with Death on the Nile, no question about it, because of all this. I might as well mention this very quickly because it was brought to my attention. Cry Macho, another Warner Brothers movie that's coming out this year, so it's part of the HBO Max experiment, and now has a release date October 22nd. So there's that. At least October has another Warner Brothers movie to save them, because Warner Brothers, they're really the only studio that's willing to give like somewhat of a helping hand to theaters. Even with the whole HBO Max thing, they're still more helpful than majority of these studios. So all the people whining and bitching about that experiment, they're probably regretting their words right now, because without Warner Brothers, they would have been screwed, and they would have been the whole industry would have died months ago if Warner Brothers didn't make their plan. So, yeah. Anywho, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a oh wait, we have to talk about what might change next. I forgot. Oh boy. Well, I didn't expect Black Widow to move. Okay, so let's look at May. Scratch off Black Widow. Scratch off Free Guy. All we got left is really Spiral, Cruella, and A Quiet Place 2. So, alright, May is officially dead. June. Scratch off Luca. June has a little bit left in it, although that could change. I don't think Vivo's gonna make it. July. Scratch off Shang-Chi. July is Peter Rabbit 2, Top Gun Maverick, Forever Purred, Cinderella. Okay, July is still stacked. August is still stacked. September is stacked. October is stacked. November and December are still stacked. But that, as I've already said multiple times, it can change on the blink of an eye. With a snap of my fingers, it could all change just like that. Oh, Resident Evil has a new title, Welcome to Raccoon City. So there's that too. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. If I had to guess, I think Sony might just delay Vivo because they just don't care about it, clearly. But yeah. Anywho, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage with all previous canceled episodes, all previous 49 of them. So if you want to check those out and, check to see how all these movies are doing or what happened to them, why they haven't released yet, you can do that right now. I got box office predictions, or I predict the box office results for movies. I will do my Nobody prediction video on Friday, and then after that I'll do Godzilla vs. Kong Wednesday, and then I'll do The Unholy on Friday. And then for the rest, basically the rest of April, I'll have one movie to talk about. Well, except the 23rd, I have two, but really I'll have a prediction video for the next few weeks. That's guaranteed. But when it comes to my early summer prediction videos, this Disney announcement really threw a wrench in those plans. So I guess I have to start with... I don't see Spiral as a blockbuster, so no. I'll have to start with Cruella and A Quiet Place Part 2. I'll start with those. So yeah, I guess you can look forward to those videos very soon. But if you want to check out any of my previous prediction videos, from 2019, 2020, 2021, go right ahead. Also got box office recaps, go over the box office results for any particular month. Recently, I've been doing double recaps. I originally planned on doing that triple recap, but because Disney decided to yeah, that's changed. That's not happening anymore. I'm just going to make a double recap of February and March, and then I'll do a double recap of April and May because the schedule is now completely crippled when it comes to May. Like, if none of this happened to May would have been a standalone recap episode, but no, that's not happening anymore. So yeah, next recap will be February and March. That will be in early April, and then April and May, that'll be in early June. So stay tuned for that. But you want to check out any of my previous recap videos, go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.